Welcome! In this video, we're going to walk you through how to successfully complete your timesheet in the Skedulo mobile app. I'd also like to note we're using an iPhone for today's example, but the process in an Android phone is virtually the same. Let's assume that you've already gone in your mobile app yesterday and accepted the job. Now it's the next day, the day of your job. As you begin your day, it's best practice to open your Skedulo app and check your job information before you head out, so you're well aware of what is required for the job. You can access your job details by going to the agenda, which is the default page when you open the app, and tapping on the job card. This will bring you to the job details, and it will show you information such as the date, the start and estimated end time, the type of job, customer contact and account, address of the job site, and any attachments for the job. This specific job does not have any attachments, but if there were, you would be able to see a notification on the attachment symbol located at the upper right corner. On the job detail page, you'll notice there's a job status button and a job status indicator. In different phases of your job, you'll need to update your job status from start travel to check-in, to in progress, and finally, complete. This is required so the correct timestamps are captured on your timesheet. Later in the video, when we go to the timesheet, there will be 4 different time fields that are linked to your job statuses. This is why it's extremely important for you to be updating your job status throughout the day. Back to our example. I'm about to head out to the job site, so I'll tap on the job status button to update the job status to en route. You'll see these options have popped up on the screen where you can use your maps to navigate to the job site. You can choose one of these options, or you can choose to skip the navigation. Now that I've tapped the button, it indicates that my status is now en route. When I get to the site, I'll tap on the job status button again to check in at the job site. The indicator has now changed to check in. I might be checking in with the foreman at this time or completing my risk assessment or FLRA. When I'm ready to start the job, I'll tap on the button to update the status to in progress to show that I've started. Once I do that, we can see a new field has populated that shows the time I started the job. The in progress time is what is considered the start time for the job, and it is what is used to calculate your actual hours worked that will flow into payroll. When you're finished your job, update your job status to complete. This is extremely important because you'll not be able to submit your timesheet without completing your job. For example, in this job where I haven't completed the job, I'm trying to go to the timesheet, and everything will be grayed out and I can't enter any time in here. If you took a lunch break, you'll want to record it in the lunch break section of the job. Scroll down the page and you'll see lunch breaks. Tap on it and enter the duration. If you didn't take a lunch break, you can ignore this step. Before you open the timesheet, you must refresh the screen so that all the timestamps can be loaded into your timesheet. If you skip this step, your timesheet will come up blank. Use your finger to drag down on the screen and let go. The loading symbol will stop turning once it's refreshed. Once the job has been refreshed, we can scroll down and go to the timesheet. Your name and premiums will be shown on the top section of the timesheet. You don't need to worry about checking off LCT or TCP because the system will automatically pick that up. You cannot edit the top portion information and it's automatically populated. So if you see an error with your premiums, please contact dispatch so they can make the correction on the back end. As mentioned, the timesheet will have 4 different time slots, as you can see here, and they're all linked to the job statuses that we updated throughout the job. You're only paid for actual time worked, which is considered the duration between your in progress time and your completed time. So although you see timestamps for start travel and checked in, they are not used for payroll. One thing to note is that although you are able to edit the times, Whatever you change it to must be in logical order. For example, on the times that we see on the screen, you're not going to be able to change the in-progress time to, say, 12 o'clock because it doesn't make sense for you to be able to start the job when it says that you arrived at 12:36. So we'll have this pop-up message that says that time is not valid.
If you need to edit the times on your timesheet, just make sure they're all in increasing order.
So if I did want to change the in progress to say 11 o'clock, I need to change the start travel and checked in time to a time before that.
So I'm editing my start travel time to 10:50.
And the check-in time to 10:55. And then I'll be able to change the in-progress time to 11.
And since they all make sense and are in logical order, I'll be able to proceed on the timesheet. Next, you'll want to enter your travel distance, which is in kilometers. If you don't have any distance to enter here, you may enter 0. The last step is to have the foreman sign your timesheet.
Now, if you tap on the signature box, you'll see this pop up on your phone where you have two options. You can sign on this phone or you can sign on another device. Let's say we sign on this phone.
The signature screen will pop up and you or the foreman will use your finger to sign off on the screen. Once complete, hit save on the bottom right corner.
Now the signature appears in the box and you're able to save. Once you save, your timesheet is submitted and it will be received by dispatch.